Hello everyone and welcome to this, my latest Thomas & Friends Adventures Toy Collection update. And as it's the 10th of October today, it's going to be about a week before we get Journey Beyond Sodor released here in the UK on DVD. I haven't seen the film yet, so I'm very excited to do an unboxing and a sort of overview of it, and maybe even another video, another time I might do a review once I've actually seen the film itself. So very exciting. And as you can see at the back here, I have Steelworks Hurricane and of course Merlin the Invincible and Steelworks Frankie. All three of these characters appear for the first time in the new movie, but as you saw here, we have another addition to the characters that feature in the movie, and this is Theo the Experimental Engine. But before we go into that, let me just show you this here. This is a 4-pack set, as you can see, and it's the Sodor Celebration set, which features of course Thomas in sort of celebratory livery there, as well as Annie the Fat Controller, who's looking particularly tall. I've got to say, he's about half the height of Annie. Quite large man, obviously. And of course we have Clarabelle as well, all decorated as well. And there is Clarabelle's face on the front there. And there is the front with the Fat Controller. Seems to have bags under his eyes. Must be very, very tired. It must be hard work running a railway, especially with all these engines and trucks and coaches. Oh, causing mayhem. And of course we have Thomas. And that was Annie. And we have Thomas here. So there we go. So that is the 4-pack set. And there's the back. Just for your enjoyment there, with the really horrible colour scheme. I really don't like this style of packaging. And at the back you have it advertising the Sodor Celebration set. And of course we now have the Diesel Works fix-up. I have these three in the take along range. I don't have the truck. So if I see it, I might obtain this set. But I'm in no particular rush. It's a shame that they didn't include Norman as opposed to one of these three diesels in here, because Norman in the take and play range was very hard to find. I do have Norman, but it did take quite a long time to obtain him, and even when I did so, he was not packaged. So yeah, that would have been nice to have that as part of the Adventures range, but you can't have everything, can you? And this horrendous colour scheme, it really needs to change. But that is, yeah, that is the pack set there. And if you can see, it cost a pretty penny. And if you look closely, it says on the label where I actually obtained it from. Yes, the Bluebell Railway. Thomas looks very happy about that, don't you, Thomas? Yes, I obtained this at the Bluebell Railway that I went to a few months ago. Been countless times, but yeah, I went recently. And once we get in focus, we'll come to the main event, which is, of course, to see little Theo. So there we go, there's his little face in the corner there. Reminds me a little bit of Fergus. Yeah, not just the shape, but his face as well. Kind of reminds me of Fergus. But there we go, the sort of gold, bronze, green and red livery there, with a bit of black as well on top, as you can see here if I take it out of the light. So yeah, very nice. It looks like there's quite a nice lot of detail put into this. And as you can see, the face there looking very cheeky and very sweet, in fact. So there's little Theo's face there. Actually, his face reminds me more of Trevor, at least in the model. The model reminds me a little bit more of Trevor. And there's the underneath. Quite very, very light. This is very, very light. And it looks like all plastic at the bottom there. And towards his back end, there we go. And we've come full circle. So there we are. So this is Theo the Experimental Engine, and of course there's no getting it wrong this time, because it says on the packaging, to help people like me out, that it is an experimental engine here. So there we go. There is Theo. I nearly said Frankie. Look at that. And on the back, it's the usual rubbish that no one's interested in. No exciting advertisements or details or anything, or character studies on the back. It's just the usual bog standard picture. So there we go. There is Theo. Another welcome addition to my Thomas and Friends toy collection. I do have a heck of a lot of Ertl toys that I still need to show you, you folks out there, but I just haven't got round to it. Been very busy, unfortunately. I do apologise for that, and it has been a while since my last Thomas Adventures video, but I will try and rectify that as much as I can. Not too many new models that I've purchased have come out recently, so yeah, there hasn't been much emphasis to make Adventures videos right now, but the next video will be most likely the unboxing of Journey Beyond Sodor. And of course, at Christmas time, we will be getting a Christmas Thomas DVD, as we always do. And the last 2 remaining episodes that were aired of Series 20 will now be available in that Christmas DVD. So we'll be able to see all of Series 20 episodes on individual DVDs before we get the complete series, which is very pleasing because Series 20 was such a great series. Series 19 we didn't actually, but next year hopefully we'll get the complete Series 19, so we'll have them all available to us. But there we go. So it's a busy time if you're a Thomas and Friends fan. I know I am. So don't forget, like, subscribe, share and comment. Go on, poke it, give it a good push. All right, push, pull, push and pull. Push that like button and push that subscribe button. Come on, help me out here. So don't forget, like, subscribe, share and comment, and I will see you folks on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.